Kurban is tomorrow. What are you going to make Kurban? Sheep? Cows? Still not learning. Sacrifice. What are you going to sacrifice? You're saying you remember Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. What did he sacrifice? What did he sacrifice? What? His son. Ilyas is saying 70 times it came to him in a dream. Sacrifice your son Ismail. 70 times, so strong. Before that dream, another dream saying sacrifice what you love the most, the best. Why was that voice coming to him, the divine voice? Because he says, Ya Rabbi, grant me a son. For what? Why we have sons? Why we have children? Nothing but ego, confusion. That's why we have children. That is the dua of a prophet. It says, grant me a son. Why? Why? The divine work. If I don't have a son, Ya Rabbi, it's going to end. I'm worried. What is going to end? The message, Islam. It's going to end. Grant me a son. In his old age, he's asking. Years he's asking. It's not coming. Finally it came. And he's saying, grant me a son, Ya Rabbi. If you grant me a son, I will sacrifice that which I love the most. Whatever I love the most, I'll sacrifice to you. The son was born. The order came, take your wife and the newborn son and go into the middle of the desert and leave them there. It's already a sacrifice, no? What it means in that kind of society to go to the middle of the desert and to leave your newborn son, child, and your wife there. What it means? Death. You left. What it means for her, that she sacrificed and she listened to her husband, not 7 years later with Ismail alayhi salam, but back then. She wasn't Sufi goofy, meaning just open, it's okay, trust in Allah. No, it's okay, trust. She ran, and she ran. There's effort that is there. She didn't have any resentment to her husband, to her Lord, nothing. But she says, I must find water. Milk not coming. Child is thirsty. I don't know what I'm going to find, but let me just try to do something. Today's people, they don't do nothing. They expect everything to fall down to their laps. Why? Why not? That kind of proudness. She ran. What's there to find in the middle of the desert? She is not without intelligence. What's there to find? Hoping, she says, maybe somebody passing, maybe they can. Nothing. Not once, twice, 7. The child is screaming. Animals are circling. The child hit and the water came. She fed the child, she fed herself, and then others started coming from that time until now. It's flowing. The spot is where the Baitul Ma'mur was, that was lifted. Kaaba wasn't built before that. There was nothing that was there. Kaaba, the Baitul Ma'mur, that was sent from paradise to be the first Kaaba during the time of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, was lifted in the time of Hazrat Nuh. It was lost. The Ibrahim alayhi salam to ask again later where exactly it's supposed to be. Still they were left there. And Allah saying to him after he was granted a son, don't forget your promise. You said you're going to sacrifice that which you love the most. So he sacrificed 1,000 sheep. He's Khalilullah. Fire came, took everything. That means is what? It's accepted. But dream came again. Ya Ibrahim, sacrifice the one that you love, things that you love. Don't forget your promise. He didn't say, he didn't argue, he didn't sit with his ego to go back and forth. Sacrifice. Finally, he sacrificed beautiful Arabian horses. You know how much it means, the value? He sacrificed. Still the voice came, sacrifice. Finally, Ismail. 70 times it came to him. Finally, he did. 70 times he pulled the knife. It's supposed to cut, but it didn't cut. He didn't complain to his Lord. He complained about the knife, saying that, why are you not cutting? And the knife had to remind him, why the fire didn't burn you, Ya Ibrahim. Meaning it is a direct order from Allah. The nature of the fire is to burn. It didn't burn Ibrahim alayhi salam when he was thrown into the fire. The nature of the knife is to cut, but it didn't cut the neck of Ismail alayhi salam. It cut a boulder into half. It was so sharp. What is our nature? Whose voice we are listening to? What is it supposed to do? What is it not supposed to do? What is its nature, our spirit? Our spirit longs to be with our wives. Our spirit longs to be with our husbands. This is what they teach. You are half of each other. You find each other. Our spirit longs to be with our children. Our spirit longs to be with the things that we love, things, beings, this world. Where our spirit longs to be. It is not in the nature of the spirit to be here, you know. The spirit longs to be with its owner, the one that it loves. Shaykh Effendi used to say, this is what it is. Gravity is pulling you, spirit is going up, but the body is pulling you down. We're in this path not to find balance. We're in this path to say, people in the dunya, they don't try to find balance. Let's have a little bit of spirituality, let's have a bit of dunya. They made up their minds, this is dunya that we're going to go. Everything that is spirituality, they don't. Religion, yes. Spirituality, no. Religion, yes. They may have religion, but not the spirit of the religion. We're in this way. What are we trying to do? Are there codes? Of course there are. Are there ways? Of course. Are there instructions? Of course. Are we forcing you? No. You like it, you take. You don't like it, you're going to answer for it. But you will answer for it. More that you know, more you're going to be responsible. If you don't know, you're not responsible. So what you are sacrificing. So many Muslims already sacrifice. Every day is their Qurban. Every day is their Ashura. Every day. We know how to say that. So today, if the Shaykh says, sacrifice this, sacrifice that, sacrifice your sleep, are you going to listen? Are you going? Do we say that? No, we have to know, what is it? Our ego. Because taqwa is the opposite, yes? Piety is the opposite of your ego. That is what you're going to offer. So this is the feast of sacrifice. Cannot run away from it. We should not just go through it. We're not children just to wear nice clothes, go cut the meat and cook and eat the meat, pray a couple of rakats and go home. We're not just people who are going to do everything correctly according to the way it's supposed to be, without any intelligence, without any heart. You're here to understand. to understand the meaning, to understand the wisdom, and to put it in our lives, to see beyond this. I know. So many of you are going through difficulties. What is it compared to those ones who are, right now, they're sacrificing their children in front of their eyes. Right now. So please, our problems, please leave all of that aside, please. Don't embarrass yourself. I'm not going to embarrass myself, especially this night. My problems don't exist. Those ones, their children are being sacrificed in front of them. They're running to save children, and their children come, all wrapped up. We cannot even bear to see our children in a way that we don't want them to be seen as, to be treated. We can't bear that. Where is our faith? Are we asking anything? No, we're not. I'm not asking nothing from you. No, I'm here. Really, I'm here to give because I have my own directive. If you like to give to yourselves, to your children, for the next generation, maybe. But next generation is not my concern. I will die before that, inshallah ar-Rahman. But we must think a little bit about the next generation. Little bit. Because Ibrahim alayhi salam cared about this generation and the future generation up till the Akhir Zaman. He cared. He cared very much. And he was very happy and very proud that from his progeny also will come the last prophet. And that last prophet will have his ummah that is going to be like stars in the sky. Yet he understood the evil that ummah can commit. That when it was shown to him in that cave, when he was just a child in that cave, and he saw the beauty of the last ummah and the beauty of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, and he was crying with joy and he prayed for us. But sleep, go ahead, sleep. Everyone is sleeping. And he saw also the evil that is in the ummah, and he was prepared, just as he prayed for the good ones, he was prepared to pray against the bad ones. And Allah forbid him. For the sake of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Allah forbid him. Otherwise his prayer is going to be accepted. And one of the things that Allah says, your bad prayers justified against them is not going to work because of one of the things is because of the intercession of the Prophet ﷺ. So tomorrow we're going to see the animals. Allah does not need it. It's not for us also. If you're looking at physically, it's not for us to eat. Allah knows we eat too much of that. It's become a curse to us, especially people of first world countries. It is meant for those who are in need, for them to eat. There are still so many people that they eat meat maybe once a month. Still so many. But it's a sickness that us living here, we don't care about what happens in other places. It's not in our hearts anyway. We may think in our mind, we see, but we don't care. It's not in our hearts. We don't even care for our neighbors. How are we going to care for that? It takes a stretch of imagination, imaginative compassion, they say, to imagine. How many people at the Hajj this year? 3 million. Like this or like that, you're supposed to cut 3 million sheep, right? Or equivalent thereof. Maybe all that meat is going to be sent to all the needy Muslims around the world. Here's hoping. We know what happens to that meat. It is obligation to cut, yes? What happens to that meat? Yeah, I'm imagining big facilities. Like now they have pods sleeping pods in Mina and other places where pilgrims, should use the word pilgrims. Even Christians understand pilgrims. Pilgrims mean you don't travel in luxury. You don't reach to, if you have luxury, if you have comfort in traveling, that's not pilgrimage anymore. It's supposed to make you to forget everything about this world to enter into another dimension. Christians understand it. And they stood it anyway. I don't know if they still do. But now everything has become a show. We hear sometimes people taking Hajj in different ways. Very good. Some go by horse, visiting village to village, making zikr. Oh, very good. Some, they got jealous. They say, we're going to go by boat. And what do? Fishing every day. Day 42, Hajj, from here to here by sea. Fishing. Today we catch tuna. And we roast, mashallah, Bismillah. They eat. Pilgrimage. So I hear thousands of facilities, tents, nice, AC. I'm yet to hear big facilities where they're keeping all these millions of cut animals to be sent elsewhere. Maybe there is, maybe I hope. So now, ahirat, spirituality you don't have. The physicality of the action, also you lose the meaning because you're not feeding the poor. What do we have? We must think. So what are we sacrificing? What are the things that we find it hard to let go of? Imagine you sacrifice it. All the things that you find it so hard to let go of. Things that you love. Don't think that the things that you hate. Things that you hate, sometimes you love too. These days, younger generation, they have nothing to be concerned about. They're concerned only about hate and hurt and trauma. Nothing else exists in their minds. That they hold on to very tightly. They love it so much. Although it hurts them, they love it. They cannot let go. Let's try to think, inshallah. So many other things we can talk about, but who wants to listen? Half of you are asleep anyway. Yeah, we kill our Ismail. We stone our spirits. Understand? Don't. Stone the shaitan. Give our Ismail water. Who's our Ismail? Something to think about. Allah forgive me and bless you, inshallah. Tonight is Arafah night. Worship. Do something. Don't sleep so much. Be busy. If you have other things to do, do it. That's all. As you like. Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum.